Okay, let's get started. So how vjudge works, you should hopefully be able to see my screen with vjudge now. Um, in here, there's a workshop called Workshop 0. It might not actually be running. Let me just make sure it's all right, it should be running now. So if you go into contests, you should see a Workshop 0, and you can click on that. And there should be some problems available. So then if you go to the problems tab, there, you'll be able to see 4 problems. The first one here, the a plus b problem. So the problem is very simple. You're given 2 integers a and b, where a and b are from 0 to 10, and you want to output a plus b. So for example, you're given 1 and 2, and you want to output 3. So there are a few kind of hints for this question because it is your first question. You can look over those if you want, but I'm just going to go and quickly implement this problem in C++, which will be very similar to C. So I'm guessing you all have C experience from at least one course at uni. C++ is very similar to C. It's kind of C with more, put very simply. So we can hash include C standard IO. This is in C, you would hash include io.h. This is the same thing, and in fact, in C++, this is a valid line of code. But generally, you'll do it like this. That's just kind of the C++ thing. What doesn't like on my code? Something. This is like C++ convention is to go C standard IO rather than stdio.h, but they mean the same thing. Then let's have a main function, same thing as in C. And we can go, well, in the problem, we're given 2 integers a and b. So go int a, b. Remember, we use scanf to just scan in a and b. And then the question is just print a plus b. So we can print %d for integer, a plus b. So here's our program that takes in scans in a plus b, and then prints out their sum. So we can compile this code. So on my desktop. So compiling in C to GCC, you can use a G++ compiler. If you're on different operating systems, whatever, your method of compiling might be a bit different. Ask around, there'll be one of us will have used your operating system, or you can just look it up online. The G++ -o test.cpp. This will compile the code, and you can run it /test. Remember, this takes in 2 integers a and b. So for 6, for example, you get 10, 1, 1, you get 2, -1, -2, you get -3, -10, 10, you get 0. Does this make sense? Is anyone not familiar? Has anyone not seen C before, or doesn't know what this program does? If so, I can give more of a walkthrough. But if you're all good with C, then I can move on to submitting. I'm going to take that as you're all happy with this code.
Yes.
Yep. Okay, so on to submitting. So we go to vjudge. Once this is done, if you haven't set it up yet, finish setting it up, and if it's still having issues, let me know. So there are many different judges. In fact, how vjudge works is it's not actually judge on its own. It just kind of uses other judges. So this problem actually appears on, is this a Polish judge? I'm not sure. POJ. Oh, it's not, no, picking university. This problem, and so vjudge kind of just submits to here, but you don't have to worry about how that works too much. You just log into your account, you press the big submit button, and then you can choose your source code. So vjudge wants you to copy it in. So I'm just going to copy and paste my code in here. Select C++ as my language. Share, I'm actually not sure what that does, so don't worry too much about share. But it's been to problem A, language C++, For this problem, you can see these languages are available. Just select C++ or whatever language you're submitting in. Submit. It'll be pending here. Accepted. That means we solved the problem, we're all good. So I've now solved the problem. Some other vjudge stuff, if I go to status here, I can see all of them. I'm not sure if, because I'm an admin, I can kind of see stuff that other people can't. I'm not sure if you can actually see this or not. You probably can't. But you can certainly see your own submissions here. And you should be able to see that, click on, that take me to the problem. Somewhere I can see my code here. And that it got accepted. And the same way, if we're submitting to problem B, which is a different problem, we'd go submit, select, this one has a lot more languages available. Again, pick your language. So if you're sitting in C, one of these ones, it shouldn't matter which one. This is just which C compiler. For the most part, you shouldn't notice a difference. Same with C++, just pick any of them. If you're going Python, there should be Python options. Yeah, there's Python 2 or Python 3, Java. I think you just have one option for Java. Other languages have other options. Because how vjudge works is it just uses other judges, the amount of languages available will change based on the problem. That's why this one only had like a limited availability, but problem B has like, 100 languages. Problem C will have a lot as well. Problem C has a bit less, but still a lot. And problem D has a lot as well. So just pick a pick the language you're doing. That should be pretty easy. That's probably about it for that. That's kind of how you submit.